Fournette running out of the gun. Fournette fighting through. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. On first down, Brady. And it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Jets are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. Wilson's throw taken in there by Crowder. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They try right side here. Gurley. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. To throw is Wilson. Throw right side complete to Carter. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Third and 2. Now Wilson. A throw to the flat for Carter. Carter a first down and more. And finally taken down at the 34. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. First carry for the former Tar Heel, Michael Carter. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Play action. Now Wilson. Out to his left. This one into the hands of Burton. And down inside the 15 he goes. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. This will be a jet sweep to Crowder. This carry, despite the extra effort, will be stopped short of the 10. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much, and it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll try the right side here with Fournette. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat at every meeting with reporters? This week, he kind of said, I've had enough. And I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
Brady's throw on third down there is incomplete.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first two drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And yeah, I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. It's complete to Cole. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down. On the handoff, it's Gurley. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Play action. It's Wilson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. A CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything. So now Wilson and the Jets with a 3rd and long here following the sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And the Bucs will take over here at their own 12-yard line. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now those went by the wayside. You cannot make the...
There he goes, left side. The 40, 20, 10, touchdown, Tampa Bay. Leonard Fournette, for a big back, he can cover a lot of ground, and he showed off the athleticism there as he broke off a big one.
And this is a play defensively where you're just looking around and saying, what was that? What just happened? You're looking at your teammates, they're looking at you. And let's face it, your defensive coordinator, he's not going to tip his cap to him. That's not how football works, but he probably should have after that run. That was absolutely sensational.
Keelan Cole now to return. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Throwing now is Brady. He's going deep for Brown. Yeah, this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Now that gets back some of what they needed, but they're still stuck here with a 3rd and 13.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting them to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Chris Godwin with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. Extra point put through by Subb. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Cole now on the return. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early. But if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Here's Gurley now out of the gun. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. So, Charles, here we are, Week 17. Both of these teams playing their 16th game of the regular season. And obviously for decades, that was the full season. But as we all know, a little strange, still one more game to go next week.
Yeah, Brandon, I think we're both interested to see how things play out next week because we know their division titles and wild card spots up for grabs, so those teams, no doubt, they'll be all in. But how would you like to go in front of a team that's 3-13 and say, okay, guys, one more time, let's go get them. If we win, it benefits someone else.
Now after the false start, they need 8 yards here on 3rd down. Now Wilson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Now, meanwhile, the throw by Brady knocked away, incomplete. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Brady. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. And This is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Vita Vea, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. To try again after the sack, Wilson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Extra point try now for Subb. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Buccaneers 21, Jets nothing.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Cole now on the return. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Uncorks one for Davis. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. So a little extra on top of the big play there.
It's tough for guys rushing the passer, but you have to know when the ball is gone. And if you listen, officials will tell you ball's gone. He didn't pull up.
And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And the Buccaneers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. They go play action with Wilson. Dumps it off to Gurley. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On second down now, it's Carter. And some space here. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down. Now a give running left for Gurley. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Todd Gurley. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year. And our score will stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Well, for a tight end, he can definitely motor, and he shows off the wheels there after the catch as he's able to shake free.
Yeah, normally when you talk about tight ends, you immediately begin talking about them rumbling down the field. But to me, he was pretty well gliding downfield there. Very athletic for a big man, and he takes this one all the way to pay dirt.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete. 2nd and 10 now, Wilson. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 26. We saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield. And that throw, that was a thing to behold there. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Levante David. And the Bucs are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. That throw by Brady incomplete. You know, if following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead you to more issues.
Escaping the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Carl Lawson, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Good coverage there. An even 50-yard punt leads to a return of 5. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And he'll have a Jets first down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line. So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. Wilson. He's got Burton here. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 7 yards, the pickup there. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Joe Tryon in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
On 1st and 10, it's Carter. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
From the 27, Wilson. And that'll be caught by the tight end, Keene. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd down, back to Fournette. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
I know we're in the era of wide-open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football. We just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day. Brady now on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now they'll throw with Brady. Going up top for Miller. It's caught inside the 25. And he gets this all the way inside the Jets' 20 into the red zone.
Even with the big lead here in the 4th, it still bombs away, and frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. To throw, it's Brady. They'll swing this out to Fournette. Touchdown! Leonard Fournette with his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game. And the Bucs are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. Extra point up and good by Subb. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Cole now on the return. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Carter. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw and a good one.
It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. Throwing is Wilson. Finding some room at midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Corey Davis, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Jets get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. This time, the extra point up and good. And that'll cut the lead down now to 22.
Jets 13.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're looking at a third straight win here if they can hold on. They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Brady now to throw. Going deep this time for Miller. That's caught inside the 20. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady. And the Bucs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point put through by Subb. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Cole now on the return. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
Six yards left on second down. From the gun, it's Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Cole. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a Jet first down. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On first down, it's Carter. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Play action. Now Wilson. He'll buy some time right. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. Now Wilson. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
The 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 33 yards that time. Brady going to look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And the Jets are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Jets are going to get it back here just past the 35. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap and a give to Carter. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory.